we have something exciting for you guys, like we always do, right? Yeah, I know. All right, so we have a super amazing guest in the studio, and she's quite pretty too, guys. So I'm bringing you good stuff and good content. All right, so Naomi is a New York-based creative entrepreneur, a first-generation Nigerian-American, and she is the founder of Street Society and Creators TV. Street Society is a 12-week accelerator program that helps develop the business of emerging designers and then connects them to investors if needed. A lot of work. Our work has been featured in Vogue, Italia, Cosmopolitan, XO Nicole, NBC, and much more. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the phenomenal Naomi.
Oh my God, I feel so special. What an intro. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. How you
I really
doing?
don't
Thank
like
you.
it. I really don't like it when you call people, another woman beautiful when I'm here.
Oh, what? We
Why?
can both be beautiful, girl. You're gorgeous.
I mean, he was specifically saying she's pretty.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
I know she's pretty, but you should said she's pretty with another pretty girl.
Nah, well, they've seen you.
I'm here with
please.
two gorgeous
Rest.
women.
Rest, your old love. That's my new love right there. Yeah, new love like new money.
Yeah, but
Anyways, welcome to
you're
the show.
beautiful,
Thank
so
you. You're sweet.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. So let's talk about creativity in the entertainment space, because that's something you work with, and you work with a lot of young creators as well. You know, I've seen you do that with Persian, and for information, guys, this is not our first time being here. The first time she was here, she was talking about fashion, and she was talking about her street fashion, which she started, and I've seen the amazing work you've done with that as well. And then moving on to something else, gathering creators, and then getting people to be creative, up to starting your own TV station, right?
Absolutely.
So, let's talk about, copyright infringement when it comes to that space. How do you advise all these young creators, to keep their ideas and, keep ownership of their own content?
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that I'm really passionate about, because when it comes to creatives, your money is your intellectual property, right?
Right.
So there's certain industries that unfortunately the law is really lax, like, it's easy to get taken advantage of, such as fashion.
Right.
But other areas, such as graphic design and other types of creatives, you can copyright. There's something called a poor man's copyright. So if you can't afford a lawyer, you can mail it to yourself and address it, make sure you date it. That counts as a version. I don't know if that's the case in Nigeria, but definitely in America, it's called a poor man's copyright. And if you can prove that you mailed it to yourself on that date, you own that piece of property. But again, when it comes to fashion, it's all about speed, trying to get to the market as quickly as possible, trying to be everywhere so that people know you for a certain design, so that when you do get stolen from, everyone is like, whoa, you copied that designer, because big designers do it all the time. We complain, but you don't have the money to go after them, legally, and it's unfair, but it's a fight that we're still kind of trying to struggle with.
Okay, so as a creative, you are one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am one as well, and I know how difficult it can be, especially for some people say it's easy for women, but I don't think so. I don't think so at all. So, what actually made you to go this far to create a platform for younger people who are coming up, the upcoming ones into this space as well? Because it's not easy. How did you do it? What made you go into it?
I went into it kind of organically, not really intentionally, but my identity on it, the way I do it, comes from my own personality. So I have a helpful personality. I'm Nigerian. We all know that coming from our background, if you're not a lawyer or something, creative careers are not really that embraced until you make it. Yeah. And I've had to make a lot of mistakes throughout the journey. I didn't really have mentors. I had to Google my way to success, as I like to say, and I want to try to avoid that for other people. I feel like if I can connect you to a mentor who's a more successful version of you, or if I can show you a clear path that'll help kind of save time, I'm really passionate about those things, because you can make a career, earn a career in creative fields. You just have to know what you're doing.
Okay, and also, sorry, the Street Society.
Yeah.
You came up with that.
Yeah.
And that's where you gather these people, right?
Yeah.
I like the name Street Society. So,
Thank you.
Do you make money out of them? Take for example, creative come to you and you take them to you market their product or whatever it is they're selling. So you make money from that. How do you
Absolutely.
How do you make money from that?
So girl, you want to know my business plan? I'm just kidding. But no, I'm like pretty transparent. I never mind sharing. So there's a fee to come into my program. It's a
Okay.
12-week program. We put your business through a wide range of criteria. From your website formatting, from the way that you're taking your pictures, everything that, because my goal is to get you to investors.
Okay.
I don't believe in the poor creative. People embrace the identity too much. They're investors that would invest in your company should you position yourself to be,
Properly
you know, exactly. So we kind of, you know, put you through the trenches to ensure that your business is ready. Some designers, they get to that point and they're doing so well, they don't want designers. I mean, they don't want investors because when you work with investors, you have to give up a percentage of your company.
Yeah.
And for some people, it's about legacy. They want to pass it down to their family, so they're like, I don't want to do the investment route. But I hope I'm answering your question.
sure,
I'm kind of going all over the place. But yes, how I make money, there's a fee to go into the program, but also when I connect you to an investor, depending on how much you raise, I keep 5%.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah.
but how do you deal with loyalty when it comes to that, especially in this part of the world? You know, you link somebody up with somebody that is ready to invest, and then they want to cut you off. Have you seen that happen?
But she mentioned
Yeah.
that they don't cut her off totally, right?
I
No,
mean,
I'm saying if they want to do that, how
Okay.
do you deal with it?
you'll always run into those people. You know, we live in this world. People are hungry or they don't know how to see the long term of things. In this part of the world, it's still pretty new. I just kind of rely on my relationships. So the investors, if the investors see that you're trying to be disloyal to me, they're going to stop working with you because I'm the reason that they're even talking to you. But in America, I don't do anything without paperwork. I don't do anything without a contract. Even people laugh at me, even the smallest things. Even if you're my friend, if I'm working with you, we're signing a contract.
That's
you know?
really nice. That's really nice. I
Yeah.
think it's a really
Yeah.
good thing to do because normally you want to do something, especially when it has to do with your friends.
Absolutely.
You just forget the fact that okay, something can actually happen along the line. So that's a very good one.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's talk about you know, creative recycling ideas, right?
Yeah.
Now, because one thing I discovered about you is that you keep growing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you said you Googled your way. A lot of people didn't even know they were just using an idea. In
Yeah.
Nigeria, we call it Tiku. You get it? They will just be using your code to do the thing. But
Yeah.
now, you said you Googled your way, and you also said those people, you give them mentoring, you give them a few weeks of training,
Yeah.
you know, learn the ropes of this, and then that's why you have brand new, fresh ideas.
Absolutely.
But we see that happening in the space, especially now that everybody wants to be a skits maker. Do you understand? Everybody's
you.
now making skits. Everybody, and there's so many things to do online.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah. My thing is, listen, do it. There's no reason not to do it. But I just want people to become original. Own your story. I'm a big, you know, we can see what happened with music and the world's interest in Nigerian music. People are interested in our culture.
Yeah.
But now my problem with the whole skit makers is now everyone is just doing the same thing over and
Yeah.
over. They throw a wig on and they just film themselves. That's cool. Just get a little bit more creative and try to put yourself in the shoes of whoever is watching so that we're getting unique stories and not the same
All right.
thing.
So about this, your program, you know, we have creators out there that really want to join. You know, what should they do? How can they link up with you?
Absolutely. So you can connect with us at creatorsconnect.com. An easiest way, you can DM me on Instagram. I am Queen Naomi. I'm a pretty real human being. Like, I'll always reply. I am Queen Naomi on Instagram is the quickest way. Or you can email me at hello@creatorstv.online.
All right. So yeah. Now another thing, there's a recent story, right, on Ugomoye, a popular Nigerian designer, right?
Yeah.
We saw in you know, the people who created Coming to America and Eddie Murphy and the whole lot, right?
Yeah.
And the reason is they stole his design. Now, there are a lot of creatives that, like you said, everything is paperwork, right? There are a lot of people that don't even know how to do the copyright thing. So is that something you also get to do for those people in case they don't know about it?
Yes, absolutely. That's what we do. I'm not familiar with it. I'm not going to lie to you.
So you have a legal team.
in Nigeria,
Oh.
but yes, we have a legal team. I say get you a lawyer. There are a bunch of lawyers that are willing to work with you for a wide range of prices, and just be transparent with your lawyers. Say, hey, if I don't have the money to retain you, can I keep you on my side for a project base, you know, for a bigger thing? But absolutely protect yourself whenever possible. And that Ugamoye thing is really sad because, you know, that project is celebrating African culture. So to steal from an African designer is really disrespectful and
White
inauthentic.
African designers.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much. It's always an amazing time.
Thank you.
Every time we share it. Anyways, it's a wrap. Join the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TeaTime or tweet at us at PlusTvAfrica. Remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this one, and all our exclusive contents by subscribing to our new YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch Tea Time on How to TV and in London on Ben Television.